She's already back. A snack would be great right around now. Now this is one damn fine cup of coffee. If I had, I can't tell you how many cups of coffee in my life. And this is certainly my favorite of them all. Thank you very much, Stella. I got mail. Letter from Olga. Astrid, while the two of us got caught in the latest gossip, I forgot to give you something. I found this while flipping the magazines and it made me think of you. It definitely fits your style and panache. Also, I heard a rumor your husband should be in the Ishiwama countryside. It might be worth checking out. I'll keep asking around just in case. Your old friend Olga. What is it, Munchkin? A letter, you say, from Olga? This is so nice of her. I'm just reading other people's mail. Olga had news about Giovanni's whereabouts. Ishiwama countryside, you say? Oh, okay. We should probably go take a look. What? An inspiration for a house for me? Oh, how thoughtful. Can't deny it, Olga knows me so well. Yes, indeed, it would be very happy to have such a nice den to live in. And it's always pleasant, you know, someone is thinking about you. I mean, you could have thought about this yourself, of course. But don't worry, I know you're very busy, Munchkin. Being the Spiritfarer and all, it's okay, I won't begrudge you. And I know you'll build this nice cabin aboard as soon as you can. You're so resourceful after all. Thanks a lot, Stella, I can't wait. We're gonna need to go back here. Okay, we need Alice's cottage. And Astrid's bungalow is huge. It's just, I don't know how to fit it in here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I swap a ton of stuff around, if it'll actually help or not. Yeah, I probably have to get an improvement before I can stick that anywhere. That's fine. I'm brochure for the island of Fukuoka. Greetings from Fukuoka. Experience the wonders and great outdoors. You can now take a tour of the city, see the shops, visit our shrine, take in the sights. Available now in Fukuoka. What? You build a house for me? You shouldn't have, really, but since it's there, well, I guess it'd be rude of me not to move in. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Oh, back so soon. I'm always happy to see you, sweetheart. Don't let me hold you back from your adventures. Okay. I think this is everybody that I got in my previous failure attempt. So we're back to the family. What is this? Oh, a little ceremony? Alright, I'll try to do my best. Oh, this is really pleasant. Soft as a waffle and warm as pie. I feel young again. Thank you so much for having found me, young one. Don't worry about me now. I'll find my way around. Oh, he's so fluff. She has a cute little house. Let's wake everybody up and then let's go to the crates. Would you look at that, Stella? This little sheep wanted to come with us. I guess it didn't like its new companion very much after all. Well, no worry, we'll take good care of you. But first, this wool looks quite uncomfortable, doesn't it? And, oh no, we're on a boat. It's like that story of the flock of sheep that fell off a boat. Well, we can't have that. Go ahead, Stella, shear the wool right off the back. It's for its best. I love how they look terrified. Much better. 1 second. I'm currently swimming around. Okay, let's set the course and then go talk to her. We're going back to the island because I know what she's going to talk to us about. Well, aren't you feeling a bit better? And it's much safer too. And that key, I thought I'd lost it, but it was stuck in your thick coat all this time. What a treat. As for you, Stella, I know you'll find a good use for all this extra wool. It's one of my favorite materials. Chose it exclusively for all my blankets. My husband, of course, always thought they were scratchy. He was such a grump. Anyway, the sheep's wool will grow back very quickly, but only if it's well fed. And this one seems to have quite a large appetite. I suggest you diligently feed him. Otherwise, he might get into your garden and destroy your crops. Oh, but I imagine if you building a sheep corral would keep him in place, and you didn't realize that you're standing in one, lady? You should probably do that as soon as possible, for the good of the sheep and that of your crops. Teehee. Give you a carrot. Will you follow us? Meh. Oh yeah, he'll follow. Back onto the boat. Meh. Stella, what do I have to get fed? Send you a letter? Here, have some fish. This is really good, Munchkin. You know I'm a simple person, and simple like the people love plain dishes. Unpretentious, simple food, and that's exactly it. Thank you. I'm happy you found me, Munchkin. I'm happy we're able to help these poor souls in the factory. The workers deserve better, and the ruling class will never change. A bunch of swines they are. They are the same as us, you know. They just pretend to be superior only because their wallets are full and their houses are big. Yes, I know not all rich people deserve to die, but I've never accepted how workers were treated. Exploited, diminished, just because of their birth. It's unfair and unjust, and I will fight for them until my last dying breath. Oh, Stella, I didn't see you. I was thinking that your guests might be getting hungry. Least I could do is help you with feeding all those mouths. But your kitchen, well, it feels a little bare. Trust me, some basic equipment would make our lives so much easier. Plus, a proper meal makes everyone happy. Or anyway, happier than throwing any old ingredient in the oven. Here, I'll jot down a list of some essentials for any cook, plus some extras. When you have time, please consider improving the kitchen a bit. I'll make it worth your while. Well, what do I need to improve the kitchen, lady? I already got it. Build. There you go. Stella, you got everything on the list, and then some. You didn't do all that just for little old me, did you? You'll see. It'll come very handy. And I'll try my best to help as much as I can. You won't regret it. And you were keep a kitchen close to my house. It would be able to help much more efficiently. Yes, it would make me very happy. Thank you, Stella. Okay, that's good to know. So they like when their thing is next to them. Makes sense. Ahead of the curve, are we? The house looks so much better. As if everything had been designed with my happiness in mind. The textures, the tones, the coziness. It's perfect. Look at you, listening to me and building such a nice cabin for me. I won't forget this. Request completed. Pretty on the inside. Okay, let's go, work on these. So I'm gonna need some of that, and since we're over here, we might as well grab it. Oh, you're tired, aren't you? Of course, you're so many children, you're bound to leave you exhausted. Maybe we could play with them a bit, give you rest. What do you think, Stella? Yep, wonderful. We'll have so much fun. I used to play this game with my grandchildren all the time. Just catch them and bring them back to their mommy. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of those nebula fibers, so we might as well grab them while we're over here. Pretty simple game, doesn't take long. Would you happen to have anything to eat? I'm somewhat hungry, you know. I'm sorry, dear. I can't have such a strong stimulant. Those are so disorientating. I won't be able to sleep for days if I ingest this. Sorry, Stella. I won't accept it. Oh, that's fine. Here, have a fish. Oh, thank you. I was getting quite hungry. Okay, now let's go visit Francis. I think that's what we're gonna do. For the orchard, we need nebula thread, so I'm gonna get that done. Look, Stella, I'm sorry. I think I need some space. I'm just a bit of time by myself. I'm going back to the villa. Was a bad idea. Sorry, this doesn't have anything to do with you. You've been nothing but great since you found me on the island. I just need to be alone for a little while. Feed-a-rama flyer. Dear future customer, this is Madison at Feed-a-rama. We're currently running a promotion for our new foods delivery service. Stop by Hummingbird to hear all about it. The sales rep is waiting for you. Cheers, Madison. We'll go there and continue looking for the one girl's husband. And now we have the orchard, which we can build. Fits perfectly right here. We'll plant an apple and a cherry. Iwashima countryside discovered. We're here. Let's see if he's around. Alright, Munchkin. Olga said in her letter that Giovanni could have been around. Knowing him as I do, I have my doubts. He wouldn't linger in a place like this, but who knows? Maybe if you ask around, we might find a clue or two. I'll leave it to you to it. I don't want to go too far. The humidity here is killing me. Go, go. I trust you'll find interesting stuff. Who? I don't remember his name. That night didn't call for names, if you know what I mean. I do remember his legs, though. Oh, brother. Wait, he has a wife? He didn't say anything about it. He did say that he was going to Furugawa. Well, if you ever meet up with him, tell him that Aline misses him. Ugh. Pushing around poor Daffodil while we're cutting down trees. Wow, berries. Why does he scream every time we get berries? Okay, we stripped this island of its nutrients and time to go disappoint somebody's wife. Bummer. He was here, you say, and he met someone? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Okay, maybe I do, but just a tiny bit. Only where he went. Furugawa, you say. I think I know where that is. I've heard it's a lovely place. Well, at least that's what the brochure said. I've always loved those colorful flyers. They make you travel without leaving your seat. Alright, Munchkin, let's get out. Okay. We're looking for Furugawa, which is behind the... Oh, that's Castine Mines. Furugawa. I have an idea, Sprout. I've been looking at my house. It's a bit bare bones. As an amateur handyman, this doesn't work at all. Maybe we should improve it. Add a few bells and whistles. I don't know what exactly. Let me have a look. Follow me. I've been thinking that my house is nice and all, but I was thinking of adding a shower in the corner here. All the sawdust from the sawmill is making me itchy. I still love sawdust. Don't tell Sawdust I said anything bad about her. Don't be afraid. You're so pretty, Munchkin. You remind me so much how I used to be when I was younger. I used to wear a red ribbon in my hair, just like in the magazines. The boys always noticed me, you know. I could add Tony, the barber's son. He was quite rich and had a red convertible. Or even Al, the ski champion. Oh, Al, he had the nicest butt. But Giovanni? Oh, Giovanni. Whatever I did, whatever happened, he always made me smile. His eyes looked like shooting stars. His hair smelled like morning dew. But enough of this. Daydreaming won't get us nowhere. Let's do something productive. Aren't your crops in need of water? It's way later in the day, and we're already 4 hours in. 12% request completed. That's pretty good. So, it's the same day as the last 2 recording sessions. Just needed a little bit of a break. And I kind of can't really remember where we were. I know we got everybody that we got to, before. I was hungry as usual. He's gonna give me some berries. Thank you, Uncle. Okay. Guess the best thing to do would be to check the thing. Wait for Gwen to feel better. Improve Atol's house by adding a shower. Give Atol some popcorn. Build Astrid's bungalow. We're here, let's go down. Oh, yeah, we're looking for a husband. Okay, cool, let's roll. Where are you, Giovanni? You cheater. I don't actually know if they were separated or not. I didn't get too far into her, story. Make sure I'm actually recording and not black screen. Cool. Let's look around. Huh, that's funny. Is it his cologne that I smell? This particular mix of musk and nonchalance. He must have been here recently. Quick, Munchkin, let's ask around. Giovanni, that name, don't say that name. He almost broke up my marriage. Come here a month ago. Big man. Thinking he's the boss. Good thing my wife came to her senses. He apparently didn't like the weather. Good riddance. Okay, now we know. He was here. Tried to bang that dude's wife. What a bust. Sorry, Stella, oh, damn it. Enough is enough. I'm done wasting my time. I won't be looking for that hoodlum anymore. I don't need him to be happy. I don't need to hear his stupid jokes and incessant yammering. I don't need to be suffocated by his floral cologne. I don't need to have him constantly shower me with praise. I don't need to see his flamboyant mane. Let's go back to the boat, Munchkin. You love him. He's a butthole, but you love him. Something new. Francis says it's your lucky day. How lucky must you be? Got an errand just for you. Fresh off the presses. Have a look-see. Okay. Nothing I can do. You got any goods? Yeah, I'll take those goods. We don't have anything to sell you, buddy. Sorry. Okay. Alright. You know what my house needs? A desk and some tools. Yeah, that's it. I know we don't have a lot of space on this, but it's kind of becoming a dream scenario of mine. My bed next to my tools. It would be like I'm living in a fantasy. I could work on my own projects. Maybe build something for my daughter, Ashley. Aw. Yeah, what's the use, right? It's not like I'm ever gonna see her again. I should stop daydreaming about it. I'm just trapped here. You know what's not funny? I can't even remember her face. So let's get that desk and I'll figure out what to make later. Aw, buddy. Wonder what that, fish situation's about. Could go to the quarry. What's over here? Can't go there yet. Yeah, I'll go to the quarry. It might have something I need. Oseki quarry discovered. Our complimentary door mushroom. I think I'm supposed to train that guy over there. I really don't feel like it. I've been really tired of the past week or so. I can't sleep at night. I just hope he gets the hang of the job. Without my help. I know a lot of people like that. It's my first day on the job. I have no idea what I'm doing. No one is training me. The place is falling apart. Eventually, when I get the updraft thing, I can come back here and do this stuff. Got this. I'll take it. Amethyst, I can give that to the snake lady. When you don't see the sun, you can imagine it's always noon. That's what my boss says at meetings. Oh no. Listen, I've been working here for 10 years. I dug this little hole to read a few months ago. Don't tell anyone. You need to play it cool. I can't lose this job. I also can't afford to work that hard. My back really hurts. Take this. Call it a bribe if you want. I mean, I'll take it. A lot of books. I mean, thank you, good sir. Okay, what's down there? That's my question. A lot of books on the floor. Aha. Ooh, got a diamond and old painting. Call that a good one. Okay, so if you follow these things, it's kind of like a hint, like, oh, there's a secret in the wall. Good to know. Okay, I got materials and stuff, and enough to finish up that Snake Girl's quest, so that's good. Let's go to the lighthouse. My stomach is rumbly. Have anything to nibble on? Yeah, have some strawberries. Have some raspberries then. Now let's give her the thing. The amethyst. Ah, an amethyst. What a treat. Amethysts are healing stones, you know. Ailments, emotional issues, nightmares, and other afflictions can be cured with the power of an amethyst. They're great to balance chakras as well, specifically the crown chakra. With that last gem, my basic medicine cabinet is complete, and if you were to add a little table or altar to my meditation room, well, you could come and admire it at any time. In any case, I am truly grateful for all your help. You were always, after all, a radiating presence, a beacon of light. Stella, I hadn't planned on it, but I think I have something more important to teach you. But our next class, well, we have to leave the boat for it. I heard of a nice spot in Mount Toriyama on a cliff overlooking the horizon. I think it would make a nice classroom. I'm ready when you are, just set sail. Listen, there's no trouble. I heard what you and your friend did to my colleague. I don't need the stress. Selling goods is a hard profession. My prices will always reflect brand loyalty towards Raccoon Inc. We're gonna need some pork. I like getting some sun here. It's peaceful. Sometimes it isn't, especially when people love to jump on this umbrella. They jump up and down, up and down. They love to bounce on the thing. Drives me out of my skin. Nothing else I can do but complain, I suppose. Stop that. What are you doing? You're ruining this very pleasant day. Stop that bouncing right this instant. You can't come here and bounce like some kind of overexcited youth. You're stressing me out. You need to calm down. Here's some free advice. You'll never be able to get up there. I've seen people with better legs than you try. Fine. If you really want to, you'll need 2 things. First up, a good attitude. That applies to life in general. Everything is the attitude. And then you need to visualize bouncing higher. Or, I don't know, learn a new skill. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You'll learn how to bounce someday. I just know that you can get up there you can't get up there without a combination of things. A calm and cool attitude and more leg power. Now stop it. I'm just a simple person who doesn't like when people jump on my umbrella. Okay, rant. Rant over there, buddy. Let's roll. This was useless anyway. Well, let's go to Mount Toriyama, I guess. You wouldn't happen to have a little something to eat on you, would you? Here, have some squid. Way too fancy for me. Fine dining is a concept I can't behind. You have to deal with it. Okay, weirdo. Have some coffee. Cook this frickin' popcorn for my uncle. That really didn't fill me up. However, it didn't make me miss my kids a whole lot. I used to make bags of popcorn on movie night for them. Even with the TV turned up, you couldn't hear the actors talking. The crunching was so loud. It was the only way to calm those little monsters down, watching those terrible kids' movies. I wish I was still there, to see them laughing, for them to fall asleep on me. Thank you for this popcorn. I was looking at your kitchen yesterday. It's fine, nothing special. It reminds me of my first kitchen. My terrible apartment. I didn't know what I was doing in there. I was so careless with the spices. Not enough salt. Anyways, here's a little something to bring in this mess up. Don't worry, it's not a spice rack. You'll need to actually work for it, but it will be worth it. Just improve your kitchen with some extra oven space. Your kitchen will be looking just right in no time. We're here. A nice quaint place. And the view, well, it can't be beaten, can it? Yes, this will be perfect. I see a little promontory up that cliff there. Just go ahead, I'll meet you there. How will I do it? Don't worry, I'm sure I'll manage to snake my way up. Hardy har har har. Hi, sheeple. Bad to you too. Talk. I haven't lost my touch, have I? I might be old, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. And I'm beating younglings in a climbing race has always been a specialty of mine. But enough of this. Let's focus on the matter at hand. This lesson, as you may have guessed, will be a little bit special. Up till now, we focused on the proper care of plants and crops. Well, now I think it's time to concentrate on the proper care of one's mind. Sunlight and music were the tools of the former, while for the latter, our tool will be the act of meditating. And that's specifically why I brought you here. See the boulder? It hasn't been consecrated for nothing. Powerful spiritual energies flow through the area. I know, it might seem strange, occult even, but just humor me. First things first, sit down next to me, just like this. Alright, your turn. Meditation, Stella. It's an affair of wholeness and oneness. A lot of novices believe wrongfully that meditating is the pursuit of an empty mind. But the mind is not empty, Stella. It is a beast, savage and untamed, violent and caring, loving and destructive, hateful, curious, scared. A ball of frayed nerves. Much like the dragon, it cannot be controlled. It must be allowed to roam free. My father also lived with this tormented creature. Of a different kind, perhaps. He chose to fight it. Tried to muscle it down into submission. To mark it under a spice of violence. And mostly to silence it. He thought that nothingness was the solution. But the dragon is indomitable. The fight left my father a broken man. Let your mind wander, Stella. Gently, like you would a scared kitten. Let it smell the grass. Let it notice the wind flowing through your hair, the heart radiating from the stone behind you, the rhythmic breaking of the waves below. Let your spirit penetrate all things, not to make them yours, but to make yourself theirs. Be one and be whole, but keep being. I surely would have shattered my ankles. Sheep. Come on, girly. Let's go. Seems like my lesson had quite the influence. You were up there for hours. I just had to stretch my legs at some point. Oh, what are you saying? A vision? Of course. You're the Spiritfarer after all. The mythical energies of this world are bound to affect you in mysterious ways. I'm sure there are other such areas of power. If you find them, I'm sure to take the time to meditate. Perhaps more visions will rain down upon your mind. You know, Stella, while you were up there, I tried to do some thinking. I wanted to prepare for our next lesson. There's still so much to teach, but I couldn't think. My mind was uneasy. For you, see, I too have a vision. A gift from the universe. It's the dragon, Stella. I have felt him creeping slowly towards me. I thought I had some grand purpose to accomplish before he would swallow me whole. But now I realize that the dragon hasn't crept much at all. He has kept up with me for quite a while now, and ignoring it won't do me any good. Well, let's go, shall we? When I was healed, I didn't want to go back to my old life, to the ways of the poison and the hatred. Rose had reminded me of my youthful love. Unintentionally, she had unveiled my eyes. I sold everything I owned, took every dirty penny I'd ever earned. I bought a plot of remote land and started anew. I listened to the hidden songs of nature. And you listen, Stella, really listen. The plants tell you all sorts of things. What they like, what they need, who they love. Some called it biodynamic farming. I called it listening to the universal chant. I carved this little nest in the middle of the woods, and when it finally responded, when the flowers and the trees and the birds started flourishing, stronger than they ever could with the touch of poison. On the day of the solstice, when the hill was emerald green, well, that's when I asked her to marry me. My stomach is rumbling. I see you got some new equipment in your kitchen. You got all the tools to feed an army. I need a little pick-me-up. Something that would keep me going for hours. Some pork chops, maybe. If I had access to it, I would whip them up. I don't know what's possible over here. Just have to make it up as you go along. That's what cooking is. Lying that doesn't come back to haunt you. Wise words your great-grandma once told me. What a lady. Well, that works. We should add a wardrobe, yes. A fancy dresser for clothes. You don't seem to have anywhere to store your own outfits, so it'd be a perfect opportunity. What do you think? I mean, I can do that. I just need to use the fucking cooking equipment, lady. Here, have a grilled fish. Okay, not a grilled fish. Freaking this. Eat that. Enjoy. Cook. Pork chop. Enjoy. Don't you eat that. That's for Uncle. Put the wardrobe in. And let's go back here. You're spoiling me, Stella. What an incredible piece of furniture. It livens the room so much. Yes, much cozier now. And filled to the brim with clothes and accessories, too. You don't know how happy that makes me. Well, what are you waiting for? Jump out of those old dirty clothes. Pick something with some jazz to it. Okay. I'll go with the Arctic blouse and the red hat. Teal trousers. I like the Admiral shoes. I didn't save it. Well, that's certainly a modern choice. Very useful. What about something more, classic? I think there was a periwinkle outfit in the bottom drawer. Try it on. Fantastic. Oh, sweetie, isn't that so much better? Why don't you look adorable? I could just eat you up. And there's plenty more for you to try on. Don't be shy. Come over anytime. I always love doing these little fashion shows with my granddaughter. Oh, what is it? You found the envelope on the bottom drawer? How particular. How peculiar. Well, don't make me wait. Open it. What is it? You say pictures and letters? Oh, those are mine. How'd they ever end up in there? What a mystery. I literally made this 5 seconds ago for you. How did you already put your junk in it? Look, this is my husband's handwriting. Oh, it's messy, all right. He was never a delicate man, but quite handy and so very loving. Oh, and would you look at that? My backyard. See all those trees? Sweet Eugene planted a tree for every one of our children. And then for our grandchildren. We grew apples, cherries, pears. I remember my granddaughter playing in her mother's apple tree. Such sweet memories. Oh, look at me rambling again. Go ahead, sweetheart. I won't hold you back any longer.